Seattle, but I always have a sunny disposition.
I know exactly who my friends are, and they're all named Benjamin.
I'm Eric, and I have a dog. Hey everybody, Eric Hurdo here from YourRealityRecaps.com with an all-new weekly group recap of your favorite Bravo TV shows that we broadcast live every Tuesday at 1 p.m. on our YouTube channel and in our Z-Box room. And during these shows, myself, John, and Jeffrey gossip about everything from this past week's Bravo shows, blogs, and, well, rumor mill, all while taking your questions live and interacting with all of you. Now, this is the edited version with all the bells and whistles, but you guys should totally check out the live version sometimes too. So, before we get started, just remember, if you're watching in YouTube or on a YouTube player, you can click on the buttons all around this video to jump to a specific topic you want to hear us talk about. And if you're watching on YouTube, check out that description below, because there's also chapter markers that allow you to jump to a very specific topic you guys want to hear us talk about. Or skip over ones, like this intro, but hey, why would you guys want to do that? And of course, there's also all of our show notes and links down there as well. You should also know by now that you can take the audio-only or video versions of this show with you on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS feed links are, guess where? Down below. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you're watching on iTunes, a 5-star rating and a really nice comment too. It really helps support the show. So be sharing it on your favorite social media websites, and it keeps us doing them for you guys all season long for free. Now, make sure you guys stick around to the end of the episode for all of our other special announcements, prize giveaways, and contest winners. But since we have so much Bravo to talk about this week, we need to jump right into it. You know the deal. You can follow me over at Twitter and at Reality Recaps.
Hi, everyone. Jeffrey Marx here. So glad to be joining my boys for this Bravo recap. You can find me on the Twitter at Jeff Marks the Spot.
Hey guys, it's John Richardson. So excited to see Jeffrey's mug. He's back on the recaps. And I'm excited to talk about the finale of New Jersey and Watch What Happens Live. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah on Twitter.
Yes. And we are going to get it all done for you in 30 minutes or less. Right, John Richardson?
That's right.
We are. Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Oh my God, the fight at another Kim D event, which, here's all I'm going to say. I actually believe Teresa. I think she was involved.
God.
I think she was involved, but I'm saying I think
Did you slip and hit your head and your face?
You were going to say face.
What is wrong?
Something wrong with my face?
There's nothing wrong with your face.
Okay, go ahead, Jeffrey. Take it away.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, again, thanks for having me back on the show, guys. I feel like I've been trapped at a therapy retreat in Arizona for 4 years. But seriously, Teresa, I mean, this is what it's taken for her to admit her, like, I do maybe kind of sort of regret a little bit of actions that maybe did. You know what? Thanks for what it's worth, but you're still a pile. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I couldn't have said it better. She regurgitate what Jacqueline pretty much hand-fed her, right? Just before she talked to Joe. I mean,
the little coaching session. Yeah,
exactly. The thing I love is that when they're talking to Teresa, especially like with Jacqueline, and she's saying, if you just take some ownership, and Teresa's just blinking like 100 miles an hour. And I tweeted in our Z-Box room last night. I was like, listen, I said, why are you blinking so much, Teresa? Only liars blink that much.
Mm-hmm. I would hate to have her in Vegas. I would hate to have Teresa in Vegas. She has so many tells. Let me tell you about all her tells. You can see her blinking eyes.
Yeah.
She gets all crazy. She starts talking louder and going, see, I told you, see. She's a mess.
I'm in a place of love. I say love.
Yeah. I would want her in Vegas because clearly we know she knows how to lie, cheat, and embezzle. But look, I agree with you.
Yeah, but she gets caught.
Yeah, until she gets caught. I agree. I'm agreeing with Joe. For Teresa, that you just have to put it through the Teresa filter. Yes, she did not give a correct taking of ownership, but for Teresa, that translated into, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, I admit to it. However, I think those people, those loser people, like, they just want to get on the show.
I liked this Teresa, and I can't believe I'm saying it. That's what I'm saying.
I agree in a small little way that we saw a glimpse of Teresa season 1 that we liked, right?
I didn't even like her then. Ugh, gross. I'm not letting her off the hook at all. Here's my thing with Teresa. Thank you for acknowledging Teresa. I recognize your culpability, and I appreciate your honesty now. But I'm still not letting you off the hook. You know, you're a dirty, dirty, dirty birdie, and I do not like it. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, I mean, as you can see from the reunion previews, this doesn't last long, so.
Well, I did not get reunion previews because we jumped right into the red alert breaking news. They are embezzlers, cheaters with 54 counts and 32, which we will get to. So, and then at the end of that, it just cut off. So I didn't see the previews. What happened, John? Maybe other people are in my boat.
No, you can just tell that they're kind of at odds with Teresa again, you know.
Well, that was clear all season with the blogs. Like, I feel like the blogs...
Listen, when we end our finale with everyone around the fire pit and toasting, and we're all family, and we might be kooky, but we're family, yeah, they're fighting again like they were at the reunion, so it doesn't last long.
I think it was really nice, the ending, the Katrina storyline. I mean, I'm sorry, not Katrina. Sandy. You know, you've seen one hurricane, you've seen them all, right? If you've seen one hurricane on a reality show get laid up for dramatics, they're all named Katrina, okay? But it was nice to see that at the end. I also think Teresa has a really great Olympic swimming career ahead of her because the amount of backpedaling she does is at Olympic levels. It's intoxicating to me to see that she could probably bail herself out of this legal mess if she just joins the Olympics.
Well, she's certainly going to have a lot of time to practice in prison, in the prison pool, right?
No. Backpedaling. What about the backpedaling of Caroline, who the entire season, her storyline was, I'm moving to Hoboken, until this magical last episode, which P.S., I don't know why in the middle of the summer they would all be around a fire pit in jackets because it's cold. Ooh, maybe because it was shot like 2 months ago after Caroline got the spin-off show, which, probably has to be filmed in her house, which is why now all of a sudden she doesn't want to move to Hoboken. I got your number, Caroline. Not buying it.
Yeah, that was pretty... that was pretty scripted. It was a blocked scene, right? Because she's going over all the memories. Oh, and Lauren she was fat in this picture. Now she's skinny. Oh.
Who does that? Who do you know? People, comment below when you're watching the edited version and let us know if you just randomly walk around your house and are like, this little tool reminds me of when my daughter was fat. This chapstick. Nobody does that, Caroline. Nobody, unless you're making
reminds me of my first iPhone.
Hey, moms do that. You guys, moms do that. I've seen my mom do stuff like that.
My mom gave me all my...
not on Bravo, so...
My mom gave me all my baby stuff already. I said, why are you giving it to me? You're still here. She's like, we don't have to worry about it later. I mean... You know.
Oh, that's kind of dark. Dark. What I want to know is all this dramatics at the salon, with the Kim D and the Penny or and the husband and the whatever. Here's what I don't understand. Everyone on New Jersey Housewives is if you go on a reality show, you have to be able to be prepared to ignore Twitter. You have to be prepared to do that. You have to ignore it. You have to be able to go on TV, be yourself, be who you are, and ignore what everyone says about you and not get so crazy about it. Like, I love Joe Gorga, but he can go from 0 to friggin' 90 in half a second. Like, it's crazy town.
And all tan and muscular, too. What I don't understand, and I'm telling you, I am avowing this right now on air. If
you're wanting it? Wait, you're wanting it?
I'm putting this on air, vowing, whatever. If next year's finale ends at another posh event, I'm not going to watch anymore. Come on.
I will...
Getting in fights at the posh events. Stupid.
I will bet you your vest that you're wearing and my whole outfit that not only will it end at a posh event next year, every year as long as the show is on, it will end at a posh event because clearly that's a rider in somebody's contract. Teresa. So yeah.
But she might be in prison, so it might be a clause we don't have to worry about anymore.
We don't have to honor that.
Maybe if you just donated your vest, it looks like a very spicy vest. Maybe.
You know what? It's Ralph Lauren Day here, okay? So shush, you two.
And here
I'm going on yachting later.
See, to play devil's advocate to both of you, I have to say, I think the reason they don't ignore Twitter, which we all cannot relate to, is because that's like a cash cow for them. They get money off those, like, they need to foster and build that thing up. That's how they get their income and people buying their products. Yeah. Us poor, lonely recappers don't have that problem. So we're like, whatever.
I know. This is like a hand-me-down vest, too.
Your hand-me-downs are Ralph Lauren?
Well, it's not really a horse. It's actually more of a dolphin. No, I'm kidding. It's a horse.
So you bought one of the vests, and then you went on eBay and bought, like, the little alligator one, and then the little horse, and set it on yourself. I got it. Got it.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I think I have a surprise visitor. That's so funny. I just mentioned her, and my mom's walking in.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, wait, what do we have to ask her?
Watch Bravo, though. She's a non-Bravo watching mom.
Bravo! We have to get it.
Hi, Mom. So what were you saying?
I was saying, what was the question for your mom? What were we asking her about? That's how quick my short-term memory is.
That she doesn't watch Bravo.
You were ribbing Caroline about walking through her home and going through each individual thing that, like, reminded her of, like, when the kids were little. And I said, well, my mom does that. But I also said my mom's not on Bravo.
Okay, right. I got it now. I got it.
True it.
That's what it was.
So what do we think about that fight? And here's my problem with Jacqueline. Every single season, she just wants camera time. And no, I am not saying that this whole autism thing is fake at all. Clearly, her child has autism. I think that's ridiculous, people that are saying that. Yeah. But I think it's ridiculous that this fight is going on, and all she cares about is, when is it my turn to confront him? When is it my turn to confront him? Do I get the camera time confronting him yet? But that's all you care about. Shut up, Jacqueline, and move aside. Actually, don't you have to take care of your kid?
He talked about my son. Where is he? He talked about my son.
I'm telling you, though, I mean, I used to work in special education. There is nothing more righteously vicious and rightly so than a scorned mother of someone with a disability. So I was all for Team Jacqueline, coming right up into his face, her face, all their 14 faces. I wanted to see her rip them off. I was ready for it. I was Team Jacqueline.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I would be. I mean, on this specific issue, sure, but I just feel like she's always looking for something to be relevant before this season.
Are you maybe suggesting that she might be
insane?
New Jersey's version of Taylor, like always trying to find an angle into the story?
Definitely, 100%. Which is why she had to make up with Teresa. Go ahead, John.
Oh, she has probably the best. Her kid is struggling with a disability.
No, I said before.
A lot of story.
Before this season. This season, I agree she has a story, a plot line. But before this season, no, I don't think she had a plot line.
But aren't we talking about this season?
We're talking about whatever we want, John. There's no rules here. There's no rules here. Hey, guess what? Let's talk about how stupid Dexter ending wanted to. Oh, he's a lumberjack now. That's awesome. Glad I devoted 8 years to that show. He's a lumberjack. Oh, did I just ruin that for everybody? Don't watch the show. You're welcome. You should pay me for
ruining. Have you guys heard of this really great show called Breaking Bad? I've never heard of it.
No. I honestly...
Just kidding. Bravo.
Bravo. Okay, so Bravo, back to Bravo. So then, what else from the finale? Not really that much.
Nothing.
Happened. Oh, here's something I would like to highlight. I want to make sure we don't skip over. Is that Teresa's turd husband? First of all, I love that she literally married a talking turd. How about? Did you catch where he called a 6-year-old chubby? Did you catch that?
No.
There's a little moment. He's helping one of his daughters on with a snow jacket, and he said, "Oh, you're getting a little chubby." To a 6-year-old, who does that? A walking turd who's going to jail. That's who does that.
Yeah, no, I probably overlooked it because you're referring to Melania. I overlooked it because her reply was, "Oh, that's okay. Girls don't have muffin tops." How does the 6-year-old know what a muffin top is?
Why does a 6-year-old have a Twitter? Or no, it's the other one that has a Twitter, the 13-year-old.
We already went over this. Cha-ching.
I know.
Teresa,
we talked about Dexter. I can talk about this.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
But no, I know a 6-year-old talking about him. No, it's like that costume that's out on the news now called the Naughty Girl, and it's all pink, it's all purple and leopardy, and everyone's in a controversy over it. Oh, it's just gross. It's just gross.
So starting with the fight, Teresa. We'll talk more about Teresa in jail when we get over to Watch What Happens Live. Jacqueline. I know who we have to talk about to end it all. Plasto face and douchebag husband. So she's apparently now escalating her cannoli business. Good for you, Kathy. We'll care about you when you send us some cannolis, right?
You don't like her husband?
No.
I love Richie.
I do too.
Yeah.
This is good. I like that we don't agree because it would be so boring if we all agreed. I think he's a controlling douchebag 50s husband who cannot let it go. I think she's scared half the time to film with him because she doesn't know what the hell is going to fly out of his mouth about her. And yeah, but I mean, I get it. That's the dynamic of that generation. But still, like, it's awkward. It's a little awkward to watch.
I don't get that at all. Are we watching the same couple? I don't get that at all.
No.
Jeffrey,
do you remember when she wasn't allowed to pick her box, had her kitchen picked out for her, told she had to work in it, then told she wasn't allowed to work from home? We wanted to keep going?
I think he was just trying to help her too much, and she had the conversation that this is mine. I supported you with all your stuff. All I just need is your support, but I'll make the decisions. And we can see this kind of happening now.
And right? I really think it was the romantic gesture when he went out and he looked for a test kitchen that looked just like the bathroom in the movie Saw, and he found it.
Yeah.
And it was very, that was a lot of time to go find in a really bad neighborhood, and like to make it look like serial killers were going to kill her. So that is actually very creative scare tactics.
I mean, I thought that was very nice too, to take all that time to find one. I mean, with my partner, if he takes out the trash, I consider that a romantic gesture. So that was above and beyond what Richie did.
This hilarious moment is brought to you by Blackwater.
Now in disgusting blueberry and punch.
Those colors. So dumb.
I thought we already established in the beginning of the season that whole company tanked. I don't know when that's back. I can't keep up. Are you making your mom's meatballs in New Jersey, or are you running Blackwater?
They're doing both. At Little Town, and then there's Blackwater.
Are they, though? Are they really doing both? Or are they barely doing
Well, we will find out in Carolyn's spinoff show, won't we?
Is that what it's about? Is it going to be about
It's about her and the kids and those crazy Italians, the Manzos. Boop, 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 boop.
Here's what all right, you know what? Forget it. Enough about the Manzos, because we need to go. Look, Albie, take your shirt off more, and people will care more about you.
Now we agree on something.
Yeah, right. I want a flavor of water called Albie. How about that? Mix that up.
Yeah,
with your black water.
That's what we need.
I'll drink that in. I'll drink it in.
Oh, yeah, yes, you will. So, whatever. That's it. That's what you missed on the finale. We're segueing right over into Bravo, where Andy starts grilling Teresa and Joe, like, how are you going to survive in jail? You going to take any responsibility? What did you guys think of it?
I loved it that they had the blue lights from Plead the Fifth, first of all, because it was kind of dark and blue and, But... I mean, all joking aside, it's really, really sad. I mean, they were going through, like, is Teresa in denial? She keeps saying, I'm not. I have to stay strong. I'm the mother, this and that. Her husband has done all of this to her. He has. He is such a scumbag. And I just hope, as much as I can dislike Teresa or whatever, I hope she doesn't go to jail. I hope she stays out with her kids. And I hope, her husband takes the responsibility for it.
I disagree entirely. I hope she gets locked up behind bars. I think She is such a monster that she is a perfect example of reality TV creating monsters, and she is one of them. And I really think it would be a huge karma punching bag in her face if she were to get busted for all the things I'm certain she's guilty of in one way or another. She might not be guilty of all 39 counts, but to use Teresa's own words, she should be excited about this because it's all a dream. What is that? She keeps saying it's a dream over and over. What are you winning a car on The Price is Right, Teresa? It's a dream to have all this happen. Give me a break. It's a dream. It's a nightmare, and you're a nightmare too.
I'll take it a step further from disagreeing with you, John, and say Teresa is the stereotypical controlling. We all know she's fake and a sociopath. So let me tell you, she was writing those fake checks. She was embezzling. She was the one doing all this shit. Then when it started coming out that she was going to get caught, she was like, no, Joe, you're fucking taking the fall for this shit. Right now, you're taking the fall for it. And then whoever your lawyers are, fire them. Because I don't know any lawyer, and I've had a few, who would be like, yeah, go on television and talk about this. Answer questions. You just handed the defense shit to attack you with. Handed it to them.
She's going to fall so fast, so hard, so low. She's going to fall lower than her hairline. Trust me. You mark my words.
Oh, that's low. That is low. And they should also fire their accountants. But I don't understand. They sit there and say, I don't know about wire fraud and all this stuff. We have accountants. You're the ones that tell your accountants what to do, okay? Come on.
Yeah, but that's
going to... money here. Don't file my taxes here. Okay.
Well, clearly, this is the setup. This is the only reason why I will accept why they went on that show. If the setup was the lawyers said, you want to start getting that out there now to make your accountants take the fall, or there's going to not take the fall, but like, oh, it was just a misunderstanding that the accountants got something wrong. They missed an email. Then I can kind of see why they were on for that. But
missed an email. Oops, 39 counts of fraud.
But like, at what point, it goes back to Teresa's original problem, and Joe's too, which is they take no ownership for any wrongdoing in their life ever. And to me, there really becomes a strange balance between an entitled person like them, and then to be so high up on the entitlement scale, but so low down on the culpability scale, is like, you get that, and then all of a sudden it's a perfect yin-yang of jail time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, in their defense, but granted they shouldn't have gone on the show, I would have been floored if they would have taken any responsibility. They pleaded not guilty. For them to take any responsibility would be them now perjuring themselves. So I wasn't surprised about that. But yes, in general.
But I mean, even in that, Andy asks, what happens to the kids? Are they going to go to your brother Joe, Teresa? Absolutely not. See, that they're still not getting along.
Aren't those kids grown up enough? I mean, they know what muffin tops are. They have their own Twitter pages. Why don't they just go ship them off to work? Start working in the steel mines or whatever of Pennsylvania, right next door to Jersey. Get those kids to work, get their nails dirty, and they grow up fast, kiddos. Sorry, you're New Jersey kids. Welcome to real life.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to your mafia family of Giudices, or whatever the hell you've changed your name to not commit fraud this week. Hey, that's what Andy should have said. He just should have been like, remember how the first season you were Giudice, then you became Giudice, then you became Giudice. Is that any of maybe the fake name fraud? Is that any of these on this checklist, Teresa? Maybe? What he should have said. Stupid Andy. So whatever.
It's what Andy doesn't know is that her last name is actually pronounced. It's not Giudice or any of that. It's actually pronounced batshit cray. Batshit cray.
Oh, I missed the hyphen in that. Yeah.
The B is invisible, and then the C is like above the C.
The G is a duh sound, right?
So
New Jersey
duh sound, yeah. Bad shit.
So,
crazy.
What else, Jeffrey, John, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about from this episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey, or should we wrap it up?
I mean, I thought it was a spectacular finale. I was, I got a little, I don't know, comatose this season when we were in the Arizona desert for 15 years. But we really brought it back to, I mean, how much therapy does one family need? Come on. So I like the finale here at the salon with all of our characters coming together, with that Johnny the Greek finally making an appearance. Some of those big Italian boys, they're dumb, but they're big and they're vicious. So that was fun. But yeah, I'm excited to see the reunion. I'm happy that Joe and Teresa are at a good enough place right now because Teresa finally admitted something. I will be watching this family. I think they're fun TV. It's great on New Jersey or not. But yeah, I was happy with the ending.
My favorite part of the reunion was, you want Melania hair care? F you!
That was the finale episode, not the reunion, John.
I said the finale. The favorite part of the finale is...
Oh, this is recorded on video, so now you all know. I was right. Okay, I just want to do a few quick announcements for all of you guys. This is going to be our last Bravo show for a few weeks, but we are coming back at the start of, and we're going to do a whole season of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We're going to tack Vanderpump on because, Jeffrey is there live in LA, and he can hunt them down for us.
I'm working on a Vanderpump connection, girls. Don't worry. I'll be doing. Give me 3 weeks. I'll bring up something. Don't worry.
Exactly. We will be back in 3 weeks, and every week after that. This week we have Nick and Gina Marie from Big Brother coming up. We have our Survivor recap. We have our Amazing Race recap. And then we're having Mikranda on Friday night. So spend your Friday night with us.
Bye. Thanks for watching. Jeff Marks the Spot at Twitter or something like that. Bye.
Thanks for watching, everyone. So much fun to have Jeffrey back. You can follow me at Twitter at Comedy Jonah.
Well, that about wraps up our show for this week. Now, don't forget to head over to yourrealityrecaps.com to see all of our blogs, contests, and videos about Big Brother, Survivor, The Amazing Race, and even your favorite Bravo TV shows. And hey, speaking of, not really, you guys should know by now that you can take this show with you to go on your favorite tablet or mobile device. The iTunes and RSS links are below, and I even separated them between audio only and video. And for those of you in iTunes, do us a favor and give us a 5-star rating and, a really nice review. Otherwise, I'm going to kick a baby. No, I am not going to kick a baby unless you are watching in YouTube and you do not thumbs up us and subscribe to this all-new channel. All right, look, I'm not kicking any babies, people, but seriously, it really helps support the show when you guys do that, and it allows us to keep bringing you content like this, our live events, and prize giveaways. But if you guys really want to be a Gold Star supporter, you should do all of your Amazon.com shopping through the link over on our website, and you can check out some of those ads, or you can simply make a donation to us right there, too. And look, I get it, money's tight. You guys try not having any because you spend all your time making videos like these. And hey, the easiest way that you guys can help support us for free is just simply to share these videos and everything that we do on Twitter and Facebook or any social media website will do. We are literally on all of them. You guys can find us on them by simply going to yourrealityrecaps.com / the name of the website you're looking for. So /Tumblr, /Pinterest, you get the point. Of course, you can always click on the links all around this video, but people, look, the truth is, we just love interacting with all of you. It's why we do these shows. So please make sure that you leave us your question, comments, and suggestions because you never know which ones we'll pick to be on the show next week or even instantly if you are watching our live shows on our YouTube channel or in our Z-Box room. The links to that and everything I've mentioned in this video is in the description below it over on YouTube, or you can find everything over at yourrealityrecaps.com. Now, since I think I mentioned just about everything I possibly could, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye for now.